Welcome once again to my channel for business. My name is Godwin, a marketing professional and a marketing trainer. In this video, we're going to be looking at a very interesting topic. When the client says your price is too high, what do you do when the client tells you your price is too high? You see, as salespeople and as business people, we do face price objections. But facing price objections does not mean that we don't have nothing to do. Join me as I take you through some of the things that you can do to handle your prices too high. First thing you need to do is to know the reason. Don't ever do guesswork by saying that the client or the prospect does not have the budget, and so you are writing off. It is important, as a matter of fact, to first of all ask prospect why your price is expensive. So it could be an email or it could be a phone call to get reasons why a client says it's expensive, but I would prefer a phone call. If it's face to face, ask him face to face and find out why your price is expensive. Is it about affordability? Is it about value as compared to competing products? Is it about other hidden costs that are associated with the product, such as delivery, maintenance cost, etc.? Or is it because there are less expensive alternatives? Or is it about a discount? Or is it about the budget, cash flow, etc.? Listen attentively and get to understand the reason. Don't do guesswork. Maybe the prospect might be researching whether there's room to negotiate to beat down price. Most organizations would prefer to buy to beat down price so that they'll be able to manage other aspects of their budget. Let the prospect know you understand their issue. Don't convince them right away. Don't be too pushy, don't be too salesy when such an objection comes. Let them know you have understood their position. Let them know you have empathy. Empathize with them and put yourself in their shoes. Let them know that you are going to work on the feedback given, and then you will get back to them. The next thing to do after you've gotten the feedback on why they say your price is expensive is to reassure and educate the prospect. Explain why your prices are higher. Right, explain why your price is higher. Also, ask the client if there is any need for discount. How much discount do they want? Offer product options. If you have options, show them other options with different price range. If your product is a bundle product, you can take some of the products from the bundle to reduce the price. You can also offer, for example, extended warranty terms, after sales support. You can also ask them about certain features that they think will not be beneficial to them, so that maybe probably you could take that feature. It could maybe some add-ons. You can take that feature off. For example, I used to work with a company that sells machines that is used for digging the grounds, like excavators, and some of them do have satellite so that you can monitor the progress of work whilst you are off-site. The satellite is also another package to the machine, and it was actually adding an extra cost to the machines. So what we normally do is that sometimes we don't make it a mandatory equipment to buy in addition to the machines, right? So you can do something like that by finding out from the prospect, taking certain features that they think they will not need, so that it reduces the price, right? If the prospect is doing a rebuy, he's an old customer, a customer that you have known, or someone who have been buying from you, then you can offer payment options, part payment, installment payment, and so on and so forth. Now, it is also important to let the prospect get to know the value that you are offering, the difference between the value of your products and competing brands, and the flaws that competing brands can actually bring to them, or competing products can bring to them. Be specific about return on investment the client will get. Let the client know. Use data, use figures, or use evidence-based communication to let the prospect know the return that he's going to get on investing on your products or in your product. Be transparent and make sure you do not erode trust. The more transparent you appear, the more you appear real to the customer, and then you be able to move on and make the sale. Now, after all this, if client is still not convinced, use social proof. Have satisfied customers. Do videos or customer testimonies. It could be either video or test, or even speak with some of the satisfied customers if they are willing, to let them know the benefit that they have accrued from the investment they made in buying your product and services. It is always important to use social proof, because social proof would also let the prospect get to know that other people are benefiting from the product. Like I said earlier on, it is important for the prospect to get to know the value of your product. If the person doesn't know the value of your product, he can also bring this objection. So it is about value over features. It's about value, return on investment, efficiency, and effectiveness. After using social proof, then you get to understand that probably the client or the prospect might be in a different stage altogether. But there's one thing you should know. If after social proof, the prospect continue to press or ask for a discount, you should know that the prospect might be in the process of making a decision, but yet have issues. Now, it's up to you to, let's look at the next point, to determine whether it is a cash flow problem or a budget problem. There are two different things here. There could be a cash flow problem or there could be a budget issue. Price might be above budget if they kept pushing, or if they keep pushing for discount after you have offered a discount. Let's say you offered 7% discount and now they are calling for 15%. So this may tell you that the price might be above their budget, or they also want to make savings on their budget. If client in the process requests for different terms of payment, then you should get to know that the prospect has issues with cash flow. For example, paying in installment, paying in bits, then you should know that the client have a cash flow. After all this, you need to do your analysis to see whether this will affect your profitability, your business relationship, and so on and so forth, so you can move on. If you realize that none of this is working, then maybe you might have landed on the wrong prospect, target prospect. Then you may move on. Or like as we said earlier, you may find other product ranges that are of a lower price and market to this type of prospect or to this type of customers. You see, price objection is one of the difficult problems that most businesses have. It has been one of the hurdles that salespeople face, and if you don't know how to tackle price objections, you would not be able to close sale effectively. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and subscribe. Don't forget to comment, share, and like. Watch out for my next video.